So this video is going to be a bit different from what I usually do. I was thinking about some stuff and I have this theory on life which some people will be like, oh, this is so pretentious, please stop talking. However, I've written this down quite a lot and I was planning on writing a book about it, and maybe I will one day, but I have a lot of book ideas and most of them will never materialise. But I was talking about this last night with some friends and I decided to make a video on it because I want to share this opinion or idea with you people and see what you guys think of it, because it'd be nice to have some discussion on this, because I'm always interested in what people have to say or what people think about life. And so I thought I would quickly share with you in as condensed form as I can what the meaning of life, sort of. It's just a theory. This is probably not true. I do not want to start my own religion. However, it's something I've been thinking about a lot and I thought I'd share with you people. So picture this. There is not God, but an omnipotent figure who is in charge, and each person has a string. This is all string based, so get used to this string thing. So we all have like a string that connects us and this omnipotent God. And this all works on the grounds that Earth is purgatory. So you know, in some beliefs they believe that there is heaven and hell and there is purgatory, and purgatory is where you are decided where you're going to go. Earth is purgatory in this setting. And this omnipotent figure, we all have a string that connects ourselves to him or her or it. And this is where we all have tests and things we have to go through, and every time a test happens and we pass, the string is cut, then tied up again, so it gets shorter and shorter and shorter until we die, when we connect with the omnipotent dude in the sky. And so that's why some people go through mental health, some people have really bad lives, some people have it really easy because their testing is different to others, and sometimes children die because their testing is done. They don't need that long on Earth because the dude has seen all he needs to see, so their string is tied to him immediately and they just have to go. And it was a comforting thought. I started thinking about that when a friend of mine died who was a year below me, so a younger than me person died. I was about 13, I think, and I was thinking about why do children die, and I was thinking about how maybe this guy in the sky gives certain people tasks. So he might give children cancer, and that is their task. He might give them illness or abusive backgrounds, and then when they've done it, when he's seen what he needs to see, there's their time. He's decided where they're going, you know, and that's it. That's all he needs to see. We all have this string, and we're all tested in very different ways, and that's why everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own stresses. And that's why I think we should never compare people's problems or things, because that's everyone else's individual trials and tests, and everyone has to go through those things. In addition to having a cord or string that connects you to this dude in the sky, you also have a cord or a string that connects you to everyone else around you. So when you love someone or really care about someone, the string between the two of you is really, really tight. And so when you miss them, you get that feeling in your stomach or in your chest where it hurts because you miss them. And that's because your string's being pulled really, really tight because you're far away. And I like thinking about that as a sort of reason why we hurt when we miss people, or when there's stress between a relationship. It hurts in your stomach, it makes you feel sick because that string is under stress. You know, it's being pulled really taut and it's causing you physical pain. And then there are some people in life that you just really don't get on with. Some people you just never click with. You just rub each other up the wrong way. And the reason for that, I like to think, is that you just don't have a string that connects you. Some people just don't have strings between them, and that's okay. That's just life. Some people just don't get along, and that's fine. Some people you could have a really, really loose connection with, like you're connected, but like you don't feel anything. Like, you know, you don't want them to die, but you wouldn't invite them around for a sleepover. That's fine as well. That's just how everyone's connected, and we can have these connections to things as well. When we lose our toy as a baby that we love, or we drop it in a train track, or we leave it at the beach, and you feel sad because you've got a string with that as well. And I don't know why, I just find thinking about this very comforting. I'm technically a Catholic in religion because I've had my first Holy Communion and my family are Catholics. However, I'm very open in what I believe. I find the religion very interesting, and I don't believe in anything specifically. So this is my own little thing that I like to believe. I like to believe that the things that happen in my life are happening because that dude is testing me. He wants to see how I'm going to react, and and our string gets cut and tied tighter, and then eventually one day I'm going to die, because that's going to happen. We're all going to die eventually, and that's just what happens. He wants to test and see, and when he's seen what he needs to see, off you go. Sometimes thinking about death can really stress me out, because I think all of the stuff that I think and all of the things I go through, all of the things that everyone in life goes through and stresses about and thinks about, and all of the good things and all of the bad things, they all just disappear when you die, and eventually there's no one left to remember you, and it all seems very pointless, and I have a bit of an existential crisis. However, it's nice to think, like, even if you don't really believe that there's anything after, because do you know what, I'm not even sure if I do, but it's nice to think that that dude is just testing you. It's all good. He's just doing it to see how you're gonna react. It doesn't matter. It just means you're closer to reaching, not closer to reaching death. That's not a good way to put this. And what started as something that I wanted to do quite concisely has turned into a bit of a ramble. But I want to know your opinions on this. Do you think this string theory is correct? Do you think it could exist? I think it could exist, and I'm definitely going to write a book about this one day. So if any of y'all go write a book about the string theory, I'm going to be like, guys, don't do this, because this is my one good idea. It's not even that good. This is literally the extent of my idea. But since I'm very pressed for time at the moment in my life, and everything is very stressful and everything is very unsettled, which makes me very unsettled, and I feel sick permanently, but I don't really have time to write as much as I would love to. So instead of writing a nice book about this theory and making characters to live out this theory, I'm just telling it to you in what's probably going to be a video that's a couple of minutes long. But I just wanted to get this out there, get my opinion out there, and see what you guys thought, because I like hearing other people's theories. You guys could have theories that are all just as different as these ones, which is nice. I like talking about these things, and I don't talk about it enough. So, that's that. I hope this wasn't even entertaining for you people, but if you watched it, and it made you think about things, then that's awesome. And let me know what it made you think about, and what you all think on this. Thanks for watching.